Welcome to ICC, the Compliance Center's e-training on the transport of infectious substances by ground and by air. This training is based on the most current edition of the Transportation of Dangerous Goods Regulations, the IATA Dangerous Goods Regulations, and it is designed for the shipper of infectious substances. Care has been taken in the production of this training material. To our knowledge, it is fully compliant to the current regulations. A copy of the Canadian TDG regulations and the IATA Dangerous Goods Regulations would be very useful to complete the training. This course is broken down into different sections. So before we start, make sure you have your workbook and that you have access to the regulations. Our course objectives for today are to become familiar with the identifying infectious substances, diagnostic specimens, and biological products in compliance with the regulations, to know your responsibilities under the Transportation of Dangerous Goods Regulations and the IATA regulations, and to be able to prepare, offer for transport, import, and/or transport biological substances, including infectious substances, and even cooling agents such as dry ice. Here's our agenda for today. We will start with a brief introduction to the regulations, then we will cover ground shipments of biological substances, and we will apply the 7 steps to compliance. That is classification and identification of the dangerous goods, packaging the goods, marking and labeling of the packages, documentation, placarding, loading, and reporting. Next, we will cover air shipments of biological substances and apply the 7 steps to compliance. We will end this training session with a quiz. Most regulations dealing with transportation of hazardous materials or dangerous goods, as they are known in many regulations, are based on the UN recommendations on the transport of dangerous goods, or the Orange Book. This is a model regulation created as a standard by an international committee of experts as the United Nations. In Canada, the dangerous goods are regulated by the Transportation of Dangerous Goods Regulations. In the U.S., hazardous materials are regulated by the Department of Transportation, DOT, through Title 49 of the Code of Federal Regulations, 49 CFR. TDG in 49 CFR allows the use of the ICAO technical instructions for shipments of hazardous materials by air. ICAO technical instructions are the international legal standards. Many commercial airlines are members of the International Air Transport Association, IATA. IATA publishes their dangerous goods regulations, a guide to ship dangerous goods safely. It is based on the ICAO technical instructions and includes variations from individual countries and airlines. If you use an airline that is a member of this organization, you most likely will have to comply with this guide.